Di video ini saya akan membahas tentang preparing for job interview atau persiapan job interview. Simak videonya sampai tuntas. Hello everyone, kembali lagi dengan saya di Arus Language Channel. Ya, sebelum kita menuju ke materi, kita akan melakukan request of the day. Nah, request of the day goes to Dewi Istiqomah. Di dalam komentar, kolom komentar di channel saya ada akun yang bernama Dewi Istiqomah yang request tentang job interview, materi job interview ke instansi pemerintah. Alright, when it comes to job interview, especially English job interview, Anda mau melamar kerja di perusahaan swasta atau instansi pemerintah, kurang lebih alurnya sama. Cuma nanti akan selebihnya akan mengerucut atau menjurus ke percakapan atau tanya jawab di dunia pekerjaan yang akan Anda geluti, ya. Oke, sebelum kita memulai ke materi tanya jawab di seputar job interview, ada baiknya untuk melakukan beberapa persiapan ini dulu ya sebelum job interview. Before you will face the job interview, you have to do a little research first about your company, about the company profile. From the company that you would like to apply for, ya. Jadi sebelum melakukan interview, ada baiknya Anda melakukan sedikit research dulu terhadap maybe company profile, ya. You don't have to know specifically, nggak harus tahu secara detail. Yang penting minimal globalnya Anda tahu perusahaan itu bergerak di bidang apa, ya. Terus cabangnya ada di mana saja, contohnya ya. Terus yang kedua, yaitu persiapan yang kedua, don't forget to wear formal clothes or attire. Jangan sampai Anda salah kostum, ya, karena ini situasi formal. Jadi jangan sampai Anda memakai jeans or t-shirt. Just use a shirt, slacks and blouse for women, ya. Or untuk laki biasanya pakai dasi lebih bagus, dan pakai jas ada juga, ya. Jangan sampai Anda salah busana. Yang ketiga, yang terakhir, bukan yang terakhir sih, selanjutnya Anda jangan terlalu menggunakan strong perfume, ya. Jangan terlalu menyengat parfumnya sampai mengganggu orang lain juga. Nah, ini yang terakhir, emang sepele sih, tapi signifikan juga efeknya, ya. Don't forget to bring your pen, your own pen, ya. Jadi ketika Anda disuruh melakukan atau menandatangani sesuatu, mengisi formulir sesuatu, jangan sampai Anda, oh, I forgot my pen. Ya, boleh saya pinjam dulu pulpennya, ya. Ya, Anda dikasih pinjam tentunya. Cuman Anda dinilai di sini sebagai orang yang kurang persiapan, ya. Oke, untuk materi job interview ini saya akan membagikan juga pengalaman saya. I would also like to share my experience as interviewer and also interviewee, ya. Jadi interviewer itu ada interview itu ada interviewer, orang yang diwawancara, dan interviewee, orang yang diwawancara. Saya pernah mewawancara orang dan juga pernah diwawancara orang, ya, entah orang kita ataupun oleh orang luar negeri. Ya, sebelum wawancara dimulai, biasanya Anda kan ketemu si interviewer, ya. Oke, welcome. Ya, Anda salaman, ya. Salaman, jangan lupa Anda menunjukkan salaman yang kuat, ya, showing that you are confident, ya. Anda percaya diri, ya. Biasanya kalau wanita dari sini, ya, salamannya, tapi sekarang sama aja. Oke, nah, seorang interviewer yang bijaksana, ya, a wise interviewer, biasanya dia melakukan sedikit small talk or chit chat just to create the comfortable environment, ya, sekedar ice breaking, ya, untuk mencairkan suasana supaya Anda tidak terlalu tegang dalam menjalani interview, dalam proses tanya jawab, sehingga Anda dapat menjawab dengan tepat dan cermat, ya. Oke, kita lihat contoh ya berikut ini, ya.
Hello, Miss Smith. I'm Tom Kelly. Thanks so much for coming in.
It's my pleasure. Thanks so much for meeting with me.
Of course. Did you have any trouble finding the office?
Nope, the directions on the website were great.
Good. Would you like some water or coffee before we begin?
I'm okay, thank you.
All right. So, to get started, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Oke, itulah sedikit small talk before the interview, ya. Gimana, susah nggak menemukan alamat ini, ya. How was your weekend, and would you like to have some coffee or tea before we get started, seperti itu ya. Ya di sini ada jawaban I'm okay, thanks ya. Itu sebenarnya bukan artinya, dalam konteks ini bukan artinya saya baik-baik saja, tetapi menolak secara halus bisa menggunakan kalimat ini. I'm fine, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Would you like some tea? No, I'm okay, thank you. Seperti itu. Ya, lagi, how's your weekend? My weekend was great. It was wonderful. Celebrating my aunt's birthday. And how's your weekend? Ya, yang penting keep it short, jangan terlalu panjang-panjang, pendek. Stay professional, friendly and polite. Ya, tetap friendly and polite. Nah, untuk pertanyaan pertama, biasanya Anda akan diajukan pertanyaan tell me about yourself. Could you tell me about yourself? Or could you tell me a little bit about yourself? Ya, apa yang Anda jawab ketika Anda ditanya seperti ini? Nah, mari kita lihat.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm 23 years old. I was born and raised in this city. I have 2 dogs, and I love basketball.
Kenapa saya kasih tanda silang di situ? Ya, memang salahnya di mana? Ya, oke, banyak yang terjebak ketika ditanya tell me about yourself. Nah, di sini Anda bukan menceritakan tentang Anda secara spesifik ya, misalkan, wah hobi saya mancing, ya traveling, shopping, saya nggak selalu suka senang makan coklat, warna favorit saya biru. That's not the answer actually. From the what interviewer want, it's well, who cares about your favorite color? Ya, saya nggak peduli kucing Anda mau dinamakan Hello Kitty ataupun Pokemon ya. What's in it for me? Ya, yang dimaksudkan adalah it's you ya, about yourself yang ada hubungannya dengan pekerjaan yang Anda geluti. Ya, well di sini bisa dimulai dengan educational background. Anda lulusan dari mana? Terus job experience. Anda sebelumnya kerja di mana? Secara singkat ceritakan ya. Dan juga prestasi-prestasi yang Anda capai selama ini yang mendukung pekerjaan yang Anda lamar. Ya, mari kita lihat percakapannya.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
Yes, I graduated from Stanford University with a BA in management. After I graduated, I worked in hotel management for 6 years in New York City. And I also enjoy working with PR and customer service.
Oke, itulah tadi jawaban yang betul ya. Anda kalau bingung bisa juga mulai dari I have been bla bla bla. I have been working at apa, I have been working as sebagai apa, boleh. Atau juga boleh dimulai I started off my career as, boleh. Saya bermulai dari karir saya sebagai, boleh. Anda juga bisa I graduated, nah Anda lulusan dari universitas mana, jurusan apa, bisa juga. Nah, itulah jawaban dari tell me about yourself. Oke, untuk selanjutnya biasanya Anda akan ditanyakan how did you hear about the position? Nah, how did you hear about the position? Where did you get this information? How do you know this information? Anda tahu dari mana informasi ini? It could be anything ya, from the newspaper, magazine ya, dan juga magazine kadang Anda tahu dari teman ya, bisa juga. It could be anything. Misalkan I found this advertisement from the internet ya, bisa juga. Lalu pertanyaan selanjutnya yaitu why are you interested in the position? Ya, kenapa Anda tertarik di posisi ini? Ya, why do you want this job? Why do you want this job? Well, I want this job because I need money. Well, everybody needs money, ya, but that's not the answer. Anda jangan terlalu polos ya. Jadi di sini yang Anda jawab yaitu yang ada hubungan dengan pekerjaan Anda, harus coba profesional because this job is in line with my experience misalkan, karena cocok atau sejalan dengan pengalaman saya, entah dari pendidikan ataupun pengalaman kerja. Ya, why are you interested in this position? Untuk selanjutnya yaitu why do you want to work here? Mirip dengan yang tadi, tapi lebih di sini lebih ke perusahaan ya. Why do you want to work here? Well, because I know that this is very prestigious company. This is the place where I can improve my English, misalkan. Ya, karena tempat ini cukup bonafit. Di sini juga bisa tempat di mana saya bisa meningkatkan kemampuan bahasa Inggris saya. Bisa juga seperti ini. Atau perusahaan ini lebih dekat dengan rumah saya. Bisa juga ya. Oke, itulah pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang diajukan oleh interviewer. Untuk selanjutnya, why should we hire you? Why should we hire you? So these questions ask you to tell the reason why you should hire me ya. Ceritakan about tentang kualitas-kualitas yang Anda punya ya. Tell me about the quality that you have, the potential that you have, the reason why you need me, because ya, I'm well experienced, misalkan saya cukup berpengalaman di bidang ini ya. Pokoknya ceritakan saja mengapa perusahaan membutuhkan Anda. Why should we hire you?
Why do you want to work for us?
When I saw the job advertisement, I became very interested. I have friends who are customers here. They said that they like doing business here as well. I also feel that I'm qualified for the job.
Why should we hire you?
Because I have experience and a strong desire to succeed.
Why do you want to work here?
Because this company has a good reputation.
Why should we hire you?
But I think I have the right personality and skills, and I also have experience and motivation.
Why do you want this job?
Because I know I can do this job well.
Why should we hire you?
Because of my drive and commitment.
Can you tell me why you want this job?
Well, the description sounded very interesting, and I think I can succeed at it.
Why should we choose you for this job?
I'm a very committed worker, and I love challenges like this.
Why do you want to work here?
I want the challenge of working at a large international firm.
Why should we hire you over another person?
Because I am qualified and because I have the will to succeed.
Untuk selanjutnya ada pertanyaan, what do you consider your strengths and weaknesses? Ya, well, actually, this strength is about the strong points that you are very good at, and the weaknesses is the weak points that you are not very good at. Jadi setiap orang punya kelebihan dan kekurangan. Kelebihan Anda di mana? Lalu kekurangan Anda di mana? Ya, kelebihan saya, I can operate, misalkan computer program apa, tapi kelemahan saya di sini. Nah, bisa juga saya bagus kerja di lapangan, di luar area, but my weakness is misalkan I'm not very good at misalkan di administrasi or paperwork misalkan. Tetapi hati-hati ketika Anda mengutarakan kelemahan Anda juga harus mengikut sertakan usaha-usaha apa aja yang Anda kerjakan untuk meminimalisir kelemahan Anda tersebut. So you also have done some efforts to reduce, to cover, to minimize your weaknesses. Yeah.
What is your greatest strength?
My greatest strength is persistence. I work really hard and I don't give up easily.
Can you give me an example?
Yes. When I was a student, I had problems with a physics class. I didn't give up though. I got a tutor and studied really hard. Finally, I passed the class with an A.
Do you have any examples at work?
Yes. When I was manager at Charter Insurance, we had a very important quota deadline. I wouldn't stop working till we met the quota. I talked to the staff and we all worked really hard to meet the deadline.
What about your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness would be that I'm not trained in accounting. I can still learn though.
How would you describe your greatest strength?
I think my greatest strength is my dependability. You can depend on me to be on time. You can depend on me to get my work finished on time. And you can depend on me to be professional.
And what about your greatest weakness?
This could be my experience. I've only worked full-time for 2 years now. I think I need more experience.
What's your greatest strength?
I think my greatest strength is my creativity. Sometimes my boss would ask my advice on a project because of my creativity.
Can you give me an example?
Yes. Once my boss was quite upset because we weren't filling our monthly quotas. He asked my advice and I told him some advertising ideas. We tried them and soon our monthly quota was filled.
Very good. Now can you please tell me about your greatest weakness?
My greatest weakness would probably be my educational background. I studied music, but I'm working in business now.
Can you tell me what your greatest strength is?
I think it's my quick thinking and decision making. There have been many times when I've been under pressure and made the right decisions.
How about your greatest weakness?
Probably my computer skills. I know a little bit, but I need to learn a lot more.
What's your greatest strength as a manager?
It's my ability to understand and encourage people. I enjoy working with different kinds of people from all kinds of backgrounds.
What about your greatest weakness?
Now I think this is my experience. I'm still young and gaining experience in management.
What are your career goals? Anda akan ditanya what are your career goals, ya. Remember, you must have some. Of course, you will have some target, ya, achievement for 1 year or 2 years to come, right? But remember, your target should be in line with the company's purpose, ya. Jangan sampai career goal Anda ingin membuka restoran di 2 kota, tetapi Anda bekerja di perusahaan IT. Nah, ini nggak nyambung sebenarnya, ya. What are your career goals, ya. Lalu ada lagi pertanyaan, how do you see yourself in 5 years? Nah, how do you see yourself in 5 years? Or how do you see yourself in 3 years? Ini mirip dengan tadi pertanyaannya, cuman ini lebih ke jangka panjang. Anda, what do you want to achieve in 5 years? Or what do you want to be in 5 years? Inovasi apa saja yang Anda akan capai dalam target 5 tahun, tentunya untuk perusahaan ini, ya, for the sake of the contribution for the company, ya.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
As I mentioned before, I'm interested in growth. In 5 years, I would like to be part of a company growing its business on a regular and consistent basis. I'd like to be in a vice president position with a focus on development. And while I know that that would require much more public speaking, in 5 years, I plan on being ready for it.
Okay.
Nah, ada lagi pertanyaan, tell me about the time when you overcame a challenge at work. Tell me about the time when you overcame a challenge at work. Maksudnya apa nih pertanyaannya, ya? Sebenarnya ini bukan pertanyaan, it's a statement. The interviewer asks you to tell a story about your previous job experience when you handle the difficult situation. Ya, challenge di sini bisa berupa macam-macam. Bisa menangani kesulitan ketika dalam pekerjaan. Anda penanganannya seperti apa? along with the result and the outcome. Anda menangannya seperti apa? Challenge juga bisa berarti ketika Anda menangani pressure, entah itu dari clients or from your clients or the customers, bisa juga, atau juga difficult situation. What's the problem solution from you? Ya, seperti itu.
How do you handle pressure?
I work very well with pressure. I prepare for it before it comes.
Can you give me an example?
When I worked at Citibank, we had many deadlines to meet. I never waited until the last minute to do my work. I always finished it ahead of time.
How do you deal with the public?
I try to treat my customers with respect and patience.
How do you handle stressful situations?
Well, I try to stay as calm as possible. When I'm with a customer, I like to be respectful and responsible.
Can you give me an example from your personal experience?
An example? Yes, when I was working with Universal Systems as a secretary, a customer came in and he was very angry about his bill. So I spoke calmly and told him to relax. Once he calmed down, we talked about the problem and solved it. He walked away happy, and so was I.
How do you deal with stressful situations at work?
I've had many stressful situations at work. I always try to stay patient. Whenever I'm feeling stressed, I breathe deeply to calm down.
Is there anything else that you do?
I try to talk to people to tell them how I feel. If I'm having a problem with a customer, I try to talk politely. If I have some other kind of stress at work, I talk to my coworkers or my boss to tell them how I feel. That usually helps.
How do you work under pressure?
Oh, I'm pretty good with pressure.
Can you give me an example?
Yes. As an accountant, I have to meet monthly deadlines. This can make my work very stressful. I've learned that working hard and staying calm always allows me to meet these deadlines.
How do you handle stressful situations?
I handle them professionally and patiently. I have had experience with stressful situations at work. I always try to prepare myself before the stressful situations happen. Then if they happen, I can handle them without any trouble.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. If there are two phones ringing and a customer waiting to be helped, I ask the customer if they can wait for a minute. Then I answer the phones and put them on hold. Next, I try to help the customer quickly and politely. Lastly, I'll take the phone calls.
Ada lagi pertanyaan. Please tell me about your job experience, your previous job experience, your past job experience. What do you respond when you get this question? Ingat, jangan sampai salah jawab ya. Meskipun itu betul, Anda mau curhat misalkan, well, I don't like the company. Actually, I didn't like the people. The management sucks, misalkan. Walaupun itu betul, walaupun Anda nggak suka perusahaan sebelumnya, tetapi Anda jangan jawab seperti ini. Anda akan menunjukkan aura negatif terhadap diri Anda. Berarti Anda dinilai akan seorang hater, pembenci. Perhaps you will do the same thing in my company. Mungkin interviewer akan berpikir seperti itu ya. Ceritakan saja. Well, I like the company. The people were great. The environment was wonderful. Yeah, I had to resign. I had to leave the job because I need more challenging job. Ya misalkan seperti itu. Ya, pengalamannya oke, menyenangkan. Saya suka orang-orangnya, manajemennya oke. Alasan saya pindah karena saya ingin pekerjaan yang lebih menantang, misalkan, atau saya harus keluar kota, saya pindah keluar kota, atau juga what is it? Saya menikah karena saya menikah gitu ya. Ya, find a good answer ya. Cari yang jawaban yang masuk akal, yang make sense ya.
Tell me about your experience there.
Well, as an office intern, I just helped with office support. When I became full-time, I was an administration assistant. I helped my boss with her projects.
How did you like the company?
Oh, I liked the company very much. The people were very nice, and we all worked together very well.
Please tell me about your previous job experience.
Yes. Well, I've been a secretary for 10 years now. I first started in 1991 with Johnson & Johnson. I worked with them for 6 years. I left when I got married and we moved to Denver. Then I worked with United Parcel Services for 4 years.
Has your experience been good?
Yes. Yes, I've learned a lot about management and developed my job skills.
Could you please describe your previous job experience?
Yes, I graduated from university in 1990 and started working for Sanwa Bank. I've been with Sanwa Bank up until now.
Why are you leaving?
I'm looking for a job with more responsibility and flexibility.
I see. Were you ever promoted?
Yes, twice.
And how would you describe your experience there?
It was a good experience. The people were great, the benefits were good, but I'm still looking for better prospects.
Please tell me about your previous work experience.
Well, I've been working in sales and marketing for 3 years now. The first company that I worked for, MediaWare, went out of business after I was there just 1 year. I then went to work for Universal Systems for 2 years and have just been laid off.
Oke, untuk terakhir biasanya si interviewer akan bertanya, do you have any question for me? Atau any question for me? Now, this is your chance. Nah, Anda kan sudah melakukan research terhadap company yang Anda akan lamar ya. Ya, ini kalau Anda ada pertanyaan yang lebih spesifik ke company, boleh ditanyakan di sini ya. Do you have any question for me? Ya, Anda jawabannya jangan salah juga. What's the salary for me? How much do I get paid? Or do I get my own office? Itu jangan dulu menanyakan hal yang seperti ini. Ya, biasanya itu ini nanti akan dibahas mungkin ya. Kalau memang si interviewer belum membahas ini, Anda jangan dulu. Ya, mungkin Anda akan dinilai money oriented ya. Langsung nanya berapa gaji saya, apakah saya dapat kantor saya sendiri. Nah, ini jangan dulu. Yang penting sifatnya yang lebih ini aja, yang lebih umum aja dulu. Misalkan, do you have any question for me about the company, maksudnya perwakilan ya. Well, I need to know what kind of program do you have for your employees. Misalkan program-program apa yang Anda punya untuk karyawan Anda. Misalkan, well, we have the training program for our employees who would like to be transferred to another department. Misalkan ya, kita punya program-program untuk melatih karyawan, pelatihan yang ingin pindah ke departemen lain, ke posisi lain bisa ya. Terus ada lagi, misalkan, what's the benefit that you have for your company? Misalkan, we have the health insurance for our employees, whether it is in or outpatient. Misalkan kita punya asuransi kesehatan, entah itu rawat inap ataupun rawat jalan, bisa juga ya. Seperti itu pertanyaannya. Terus apalagi ya? Nah, selain ini, ingat ya, pertanyaan-pertanyaan ini akan sering Anda temukan di proses interview. Nggak harus berurutan mungkin dari saya, pasti yang jelas umumnya ini akan keluar dari English job interview. Memang nanti akan ada pertanyaan-pertanyaan lain selain ini, cuman ini nanti sifatnya akan teknis ya. Nanti apakah Anda siap kerja di shift, apakah Anda siap kerja di weekend, seperti itu ya. Itu nanti terserah jawaban Anda seperti apa, apakah Anda sanggup atau tidak. Itu banyak nanti pertanyaan-pertanyaan yang sifatnya teknis nanti ya, selain jawaban yang saya utarakan tadi.
Do you have any questions?
May I ask what the specific responsibilities for this position are?
Sure. You'll be expected to be in the office during office hours, which is from 8 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. You'll also be expected to answer incoming telephone calls and to help walk-in customers. You'll also be expected to work with typing, filing, and some data entry.
Can you tell me about the history of the company?
The history. Sure. We started our company in 1980, and we began in New York. But we moved here in 1990. Since then, we've opened in 10 states across the eastern U.S. Would you like to ask me any questions?
What kind of person are you looking for?
Well, we're looking for a responsible person who can handle pressure. Someone with experience and training is good, but not necessary.
Do you offer any kind of educational or training programs for employees?
Yes, we offer free computer training for full-time employees, and there's also some on-the-job training at the beginning. So, do you have any questions?
Yes. What is the focus of this company?
The focus of our company is to provide the best service to our customers in this industry.
Okay, and do you have a dress code?
Yes. Only business attire. Slacks, skirts, or long dresses for women. No t-shirts or shorts. Sandals are all right, but they must have a strap on the heel. Do you have any questions to ask me?
Yes. Is this a new position?
No, actually it's not. The last person was transferred to a branch in Canada. We needed to fill this position immediately.
In which countries does this company operate?
We have operations in the US and Canada, but we also have partners in Europe who do business in Germany and the UK.
Might I be asked to travel or relocate?
It's possible, but not likely.
And can you describe the corporate culture in this company?
Sure. Most of our employees are from the United States, but we do have some people working here from Australia, Canada, and the UK. Most of us are young, but we have people working here who have been here for over 10 years. We're very hard-working people, but we like to have fun. Sometimes we get together on the weekends informally.
Oke everyone, itulah step-stepnya ketika Anda menjalankan English job interview ya. Semoga video ini dapat membantu bagi Anda yang pertama kali mau menjalankan job interview ya. Semoga sukses interview Anda, semoga lancar. I hope everything will run smoothly. Alright, good luck to you and I'll see you.